mixed reality headsets are finally starting to enter workplaces. And you know it's got to get kicked off in Japan. And I've been thinking about this ever since these things started to emerge. Where are they going to be used? How are they going to be used? Particularly the HoloLens, which was one of the first commercially available augmented reality headsets. And so some of that early promo material that Microsoft put out showcased, you had some gaming stuff, right? You had some design stuff, but there were little pieces. I think there was somebody working on a motorcycle, and they could see the pieces and the schematics and almost like a three-dimensional kind of manual, essentially. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh, wow, that's really exciting and immediately applicable, that it could be a superior experience for somebody trying to put something together. Well, this story here is actually about a railway maintenance worker who was repairing a brake on railway equipment, and he was wearing Microsoft's HoloLens in order to aid in that particular repair. Now, this is a company that historically has used paper manuals, and they would have, I mean, it's obviously not perfect. It could be many, many pages, and you got to touch it, and it's messy work. Mm-hmm. You got brake material and dirt and grime on this equipment that you're working with, and then you got to touch the paper manual, and you got to flip through physical pages, and it's just not an ideal scenario. So this guy says that I don't need to worry about staining a paper manual with any oil. He's been in business for 53 years, but suggests that this could really help a lot of new workers coming into the business to grasp the know-how more quickly and easily, because it's intuitive, right? To see an actual deconstruction of the steps that you're about to take inside of an augmented reality headset, that's going to be pretty cool, no? Mm-hmm. So this is a very specific case where this company took almost 2 years to develop an application for HoloLens, essentially taking its paper manuals, and now the HoloLens is capable of showing 127 different processes, including disassembling brakes in mixed reality, step by step.
Oh, wow.
So you could see this in all kinds of factories of the future. It's cool to see it start making its way. Obviously, in the automotive industry, you could see it in assembly lines, showing you the different steps in such a fashion that's more intuitive to a human than constantly changing your reference point, looking at a screen of how to do something or a paper manual or something like that.
Yeah, I saw an article about using augmented reality for education recently. And it showed like a volcano, an active volcano that has like an animation, and all the kids are gathered around. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, there's a long way to go. There's so many potential applications for this. Yeah. He says in here, the resolution is low, but the image has depth because of the cameras to create, and it's really the three-dimensional data that makes this so much more, like I said, intuitive and easy to understand. I mean, you've obviously had this experience. Everybody has. You're looking at like a manual or something. You're like,
yeah.
What angle is the image? How many? It could be the simplest manual ever. It could be building a piece of furniture or something. And still, it's like, do I have to twist that? Is that? And everyone's had this experience. Mm-hmm. And so you imagine that now that you have three-dimensional space, you just move around the thing, and it's, yes, tons of potential.